pops it off like a plunger.
Pops it off.
Pops it off like a plunger, right?
Yeah.
And then Gohan's sitting there butt ass naked, and then he just like fires a laser beam and gives him clothes. It's like the theory that everyone loses to Kirby because like Kirby's like
He could just suck up the whole universe. Yeah.
yeah, like no, like there's like all these like there's so many videos out there how Kirby's like the ultimate like life being.
Yeah. Well, and then
apparently
Sakurai obviously contributed to that when he made Kirby the only survivor in Smash.
That's true. That's true. I didn't think about that. I guess when like the cartoon Kirby Back at You, which was amazing by the way, they say like how powerful he really was.
He's like a child, and he's not even as strong as he's gonna be.
All right, welcome to Full Time 40. Me and Jacob just got this epic conversation about Kirby. We're back. It's me, Terrence. Again, Jacob.
It's Jacob.
Yeah, we're here. Oh, I'm playing. I forgot.
Yeah, this is yours.
Yeah, isn't backseat gaming
Soma
fun?
Cruise. Let's go.
Yeah, this is the first playthrough of mine, and Jacob gets a backseat game, and I'm sure he's having a great time over here.
Yeah, you know, I'm enjoying myself. Just got shot right outside the save room.
Yeah, I know. That's like, oh my god, I got slapped with a balloon. I like how she doesn't die, she turns into the cat.
Yeah, that's actually kind of cute. No, she does die. She blows up. She turns into a cat and runs into the wall.
Whoa, I've never seen that happen before.
Let's just pretend that she got away safely.
Yeah, we'll just pretend to that. That's not what happened.
Student. Oh, she's a student. Okay,
that
it's
one's
on screen, so we can pretend it didn't happen.
Right.
You don't have a slide yet, do you?
No, I do not have the slide yet. I have not unlocked that ability.
You haven't learned how to slide across the ground.
Okay, I have a question to ask you real quick.
All right.
So this is like one of those like things like in games that like people debate.
Okay.
Oh shit, cutscene.
Oh, lady in red. Ooh. Here.
You get to. This is gonna be all you. You get to do her voice.
Hey, you're Soma, aren't you? You must be him.
I love it. He's like Trish.
Yes, but who are you? Oh, forgive me. I'm Yoko Balnares. I'm a member of the church. How would a member of the church recognize me? You've met Aluka. Genya Arikado, right?
Spoiler.
I did meet him, but he told me about you and asked me to help you if you were in trouble.
So the motherfucker's just kicking it in this castle with demons everywhere. Like they're just like hanging out.
This lady's a cougar for sure.
Oh yeah.
Arikado said that. That's hard to believe. Well, he may seem cold at first, but he's actually quite a decent guy.
That's what they all say, don't they?
He may be looking out for you because you share the same dark powers.
Oh wow.
Wait, did you say my powers are dark? Oh, you mean you didn't know that? Well, they have a whole text box just to have him say,
I know, right?
Oh no, did I say something? Well, what's said is said.
Whoa.
Essentially, you have the power to rule over and command monsters. Rule over monsters? I have no desire to do that. It comes as naturally as breathing for you. So you don't have a choice, you stupid idiot boy.
Oh my god. That was good. That was good.
And I thought I called it a dark power. That doesn't mean it's evil.
Yeah, it's just dark. I mean, where's your mind at?
It's just dark. It's like a weapon. Its user decides whether to use it for good or evil.
Whoa, she's manipulating
okay.
me right now.
Souls don't kill people. People kill people.
Oh, there we go.
When you put it like that, I feel a little better.
My bad.
Since I got this power, I've begun to lose my sense of self. You are yourself. There's no one else you could be. Dumbass. Don't second guess yourself. Be confident. That's most important. I think I understand. Thanks, Yoko. That sounded funny. Her name is Yoko, like, because that's like an insult to call somebody Yoko.
Oh, it is?
Like that when they're like trying to, when you think they're gonna break up your group, they're like, okay, Yoko.
Oh, Yoko Ono, right?
Yeah. I'm not used to being thanked by people. Oh, I forgot to ask you. Have you seen a man named Graham? Graham? Yes, I met him earlier. Be wary of that man. I believe that he will inherit Dracula's powers.
Yeah, it was only obvious. He was like, I got some stuff to do, guys, so I'll be on my way in my white suit.
It's also kind of obvious right here that I'm also got Dracula's powers. It's like, yeah, I think we're kind of competing here.
Exactly. It's very
No way. Oh, this guy's That sounds racist. He says, no way, he didn't look like a bad guy.
Of course, he had a white suit on. He looked like Matlock.
Matlock. Right, and I've got a bridge to sell you.
Oh my god.
Damn, he just called him a dumbass.
She for real, like, honestly though, like, that voice is perfect because she looks like Trish from Devil May Cry.
I was thinking that, that's why.
Yeah, like, she like 1,000% Trish, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I must be going. I've got to find Graham. See you around.
I have this theory too that I think like Trish is like kind of the prerequisite to Bayonetta because she was like a sensual, sexy badass.
Yeah.
The only difference was she was subservient, but not in a bad way. I can't remember the Devil May Cry 1 story, but she was like killed and became a demon to lure Dante to like inherit his power, to get his power taken away.
Yeah, I remember.
And that was the only kind of thing that people didn't like. But overall, just her character, the way she acted, just it was so good.
She always reminded me of that girl from the Hercules Disney movie.
Oh hell yeah, 100% Meg, bro.
Yeah.
100% Meg. Like you just, it's almost the same exact story. Like you hit it right on the head. Where it's like you don't want to be a bad guy, but you got tricked into it.
Yeah. Man, that was a good ass movie too.
I love that movie. When it's brought up, I just get emotional. I love that movie so much.
Yeah. I also like the old Kevin Sorbo Hercules, of course.
What movie is that?
No, that's the TV show, the live action.
Oh,
Kevin Sorbo.
Live action Hercules? There was a live action Hercules?
There was a tie-in with Xena, remember?
Oh, that Hercules. Duh, dude. We talked about it already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course, dude. That was it. Like I said, I always said that was one of my favorite eras like of watching. You know why? It made Sundays cool because I remember when I was a kid, there was nothing on Sunday like for cartoons.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
thank God I was into sports.
I had to watch fucking baseball and shit, man.
Well, I was into sports. You weren't, but like being into sports, like this opens. Oh, it doesn't open up yet. But no,
Yeah.
I was in. It opens up when I leave. What an asshole! Come over here. Just kidding. But
Yeah,
no,
just kidding.
but no, I was
in the sun.
because like if you weren't into sports, dude, as a kid back in like the '90s and the early 2000s, there was nothing to watch on TV. But I remember Xena and Hercules came on Sundays, so it's just like something to watch if you didn't want to watch sports or when sports were out of season.
Yeah, when baseball season, I pretty much had to watch PBS on Sundays because then I could get like Arthur or something.
Remember, it's Arthur.
Arthur was super tight though.
Yeah, pre-memes, guys. Arthur was actually. Oh shit, that did a lot of damage.
Arthur's actually the longest running Canadian show.
It's still going, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I am taking a lot. You know, I'll just take. Oh, I couldn't say.
A couple years ago, that there was like a big thing.
I'll use my item if I
where
get too low.
Arthur's teacher had a gay wedding.
I saw that, and people obviously are still on the gay thing, which makes no sense.
Yeah, thought it was pretty cool. But there's like people that think it's an agenda and all this crap. Like, but
Of course they do.
they're just mad because they're secretly gay.
Usually they are. Sorry, guys, you're gay and you feel guilty about something you shouldn't feel guilty about. That's like feeling guilty. I like pizza with pepperoni and sausage. Like, I mean, why should you feel bad about what you are, what you like? Oh shit, I'm about to die.
Unless you like pineapple. I'm just kidding.
I'm not. Fuck pineapple on pizza.
I mean, I hate pineapple on pizza.
I hate it too.
But,
I am in the pineapple and pizza hater club.
But I don't have to order it. That's the beauty of life.
True.
I don't have to eat it. It exists, and I don't need to be a part of it.
I just remember pizza parties when I was a kid. Like,
Oh my God.
Like there's always
That's
that
the
one
one
kid.
time.
There's always that one kid that really loved it. I was like, man, fuck you.
Man,
Now
and
we got this whole ass pizza that just
Bro.
you want.
Bro, yeah, those fucking Canadian bacon with pineapple, like
Yes.
that one pizza that would have one slice taken out and it'd just be sitting
I was
there.
just gonna say that. Like the pepperoni and the sausage is like gone. There's some cheese usually left.
Yeah, you're still hungry, you go back, and all there is this
Look,
fucking cold ass.
Like pepperoni,
Hawaiian
like
pizza.
Hawaiian every time, bro. Like you just said all my pizza parties when I was in school. Like I remember that very well.
Bro.
Yes, got him.
And it's like sometimes nobody even asked for it. It's just like an automatic thing. Teachers go, "Oh, we need at least one, just in case." Just in case some of the special ed kids want pizza.
So you know what I was just thinking right now though? Moving on subject, talking about the game. That boss I just fought, like I've noticed there's a variant of the boss like that in a lot of like these kind of fantasy games. Like because in Dark Souls you have that, or Demon Souls you have a boss like that, the Tower Knight.
What about him?
Well, I'm just
I guess I
saying.
wasn't paying attention.
No. I'm talking about my boss fight I just had, right?
Yeah, what about it?
Like I've noticed there's always a variant of these like giant like mechanical knights in a lot of these kind of games is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
These like fantasy-ish kind of, gothic games. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I wonder I'm saying like there has to be an origin of that. Because I'm just saying you've seen it in other games, not just Castlevania.
Yeah, you think there's like something they're all taking inspiration from?
Yeah, like I'm about to look into that because like it's interesting because I was just thinking about the Tower Knight and Demon Souls and I'm like, oh, I've seen this in other games too, where it's like a giant kind of mechanical knight.
I think that it just originated from knights themselves because that was like a very imposing thing because there was like this giant fully armored person. They, that would be imposing to like some random.
But like
mercenary,
but also I would say that, but also I'm sure there's like a root story of like someone creating that.
Well, no, I think it's just like probably a recurring theme throughout a lot of literature.
It could be
probably originated from how imposing a knight in armor was.
You could be right, but I just feel like because it's such a specific thing, a giant.
It doesn't seem that specific to me, to be honest.
Okay, I'm gonna look into it.
It's just like a giant suit of armor. Like that seems to me very generic.
Yeah.
That's just in my perspective.
Right. I've just noticed it in other games too, where it's like there's like a giant kind of knight figure you have to fight. It's in all Castlevania games. Like there's always a boss like that. Everyone's like Castlevania.
Well, Castlevania like reuses the same like mythos for.
That's what I'm trying to say, and that's what I'm trying to say. Like it could be a mythos character.
It could be, but I don't know if it's like that specific.
Okay, we're gonna look at that. Pause. So I got this guy here. So I have to get. I guess this one's on me. So I have to give him a voice. What do I want to do? I guess I'm gonna have to give him like what he looks like to me, a bald, burly guy. So, oh, what a child yourself doing in a place like this.
I like that.
A child? You're rude, Grandpa. Boomer.
Oh, my apologies. My name is Hammer. The army ordered me to come here.
What's that? Your name's Boomer? Hi, I'm Soma.
I thought I was inspecting a shrine, but suddenly I was in a castle. What the hell, man?
Yeah, me too, actually.
Yeah, funny story. You're not the only one. Don't you think it's a mean thing to do to a guy? So I just bailed on my mission.
I'm telling the army on you. What do you mean?
Hey, don't do that.
You went AWOL.
Yeah. There was a bunch of strange people gathered at the shrine. I thought that'd be a good He's hold up. I thought they'd be good customers, so I opened up a shop. Because that's what you do. You just...
Damn, capitalism in Dracula's castle. Let's go.
Hey, it's a free country.
Good for you.
There's weapons all over the castle and no monsters at the front gate.
This is the guy that we were just like talking about, just living here.
Exactly, chilling. Good place for a shop. Come on by. I'll give you a good deal. See you around. Whoa!
He has
just
a Wario laugh.
Right. My man just opened up a shop. Capitalism.
Well, he's walking away. I'm trying to buy shit. What's up?
A shop, huh? I don't get it.
That's a slide. Oh,
all right, now you gotta double jump.
Because that makes physics sense. You know, just jump again in the air. We can all do that in real life. You guys ever done that?
This is a game where you absorb magical essence of monsters and shoot fireballs, so I think it's okay that you can jump in the air.
No, I'm just saying the concept of a double jumping games in general is always fun because it's like, it's like
that's actually a really good point that people bring up in like game design when like people are trying to make stuff too realistic.
Oh yeah, dude.
And like the point you always bring up is you can't double jump in real life, so why try to make it that realistic?
So what I always say about video games, and this is what I love about where games are going now, the direction, is because the graphics are just getting better, obviously. Games are becoming surreal where like they're starting to almost mirror real life, but you don't want it to be real life. You want it to be fantasy, you know?
Yeah.
And that's always like, because like, Jacob, you know me, I'm kind of a basic cismo where I watch sports and things of that. Like I'm one of those kind of guys. And
yeah,
But like, in video games, like, in video games, like I'm not big on sports games at all because like I don't want to like play something real. Like I want it to be fantasy. I want it to like not be the real world. That's always been my view. So it's just like
that's like the whole point is you're going into another universe.
Right. I like the idea of realistic physics among fantasy ideas. Does that make sense?
For me, it's like, yeah, it does. And for me, like it doesn't have to be realistic, but what I like in games is if it's believable within its own rules.
Exactly. I like games that like establish its own rules and they follow them.
Yeah.
Don't break your own rules. You're just gonna piss me off.
Like in the context of this world,
that
makes sense.
Yeah, I do that all the time. I feel the same exact way, bro.
I love that, especially when it's consistent and you could tell like they put all that thought into it. And it makes a difference when.
Well, it's funny you say that, not to cut you off, but they like when shows or IPs don't do that. Like I'll tell you a classic one. The one in Dragon Ball where fucking Piccolo randomly just has a power to give Gohan a whole ass outfit from a laser beam. He never does that again in the show. That is a perfect example.
I didn't know he did that.
Okay, look it up, dude. I'll show you the scene. But
okay.
what happens is Gohan, like, after he becomes, the big ass monkey, right? Like, and
Oh, yeah.
and of course Piccolo recognizes it. Piccolo says, "Fuck the moon. I'm gonna destroy the whole ass moon because that's what's giving you the powers. Not like rip your tail off, because that's like how they did it originally."
Just destroy
He looked at the moon and said, "Yo, moon, you're dead." Blows the moon up, and then after he blows the moon up, Gohan becomes a child again, and then he rips his tail off, just pops it off like a plunger.
Pops it off.
Pops it off like a plunger, right?
Yeah.
And then Gohan's sitting there butt ass naked, and then he just like fires a laser beam and gives him clothes.
That's some plot powers.
That is some like what? And I'm pretty sure, like, I'm just gonna go on a limb and say that was never done in that anime again. Now I just want to say
I've never seen it, so it must have been a one-time power.
Oh yeah, dude, we're definitely gonna watch that after this, after we film this. But no, dude, 100%. Like, but that's a great example of when we talk about when shows don't follow their own rules, because it's like you never do that again in the show ever.
I know. I think
that's not even a reference. Like,
I think that is like one of the reasons people like Hunter x Hunter, and I kind of like got burnt out of that show watching it a lot. But
yeah, guys, just want to say real quick, I don't like that anime. Don't kill me. I just can't get into it. But anyways, continue.
I tried, but
I tried too.
But it definitely establishes like specific rules on how they can develop their powers, and it follows them. And it, like, even when they introduce exceptions, there's always a good reason for that exception.
That makes sense. That's good.
Like they were talking about how, there's a limit to the power or whatever, unless you create like negatives for it. Like if you create a disadvantage for yourself, you can make yourself more powerful. So there's one person, like their whole identity in the show is that they want to take out this gang that killed their people.
Right.
So they have this like ability. They make this ability to like imprison them just with like these chains on their fingers.
Time out real quick. I like how they established the double jump. You're like, sweet, I can.
Just barely. Just barely.
That's such bullshit design. They knew that too. Like, you think you're gonna get here for the double jump? Yeah,
that's the first place.
But anyways, continue though. What you're saying though?
So yeah, so like they make this power that they're like, they can use these chains and like imprison any member of the gang. But that's all that they can use that power for, is just people that are in that spider gang, and that's it.
Those are good ideas, because it's like what makes you break away from IPs, games, and all that is like when, or at least for me anyways, is when you establish a really good concept and you just break that concept left and right. Like, so wait a second, you have me believing this idea, and now that's complete nonsense now, and everything I was fed to believe is not here. So it kind of just like, you kind of get drawn out of it. Like, oh, okay, like I don't take this serious. I'm not enjoying this now.
Yeah, and I think that's why people make fun of like Dragon Ball Z power scaling a lot.
But also, I think in Dragon Ball, it became its own absurdity. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's definitely like
it's so absurd. It became amazing. Like my favorite bit is how Goku is not Gohan's dad. It's actually Piccolo. Those are always it's true.
Yeah, he's the one that raised him.
But then like what's really cool in the show is how the show perceived it always, and I always thought this was awesome, is Goku perceives Piccolo as Gohan's true like sensei. Like Goku's like, I'm not your sensei, Piccolo's your sensei. Like that's your master.
Yeah.
So like that's been established in the show, where he's like, I'm your dad, but Piccolo's like, that's who you get your lessons from. That's who, like, even like in Super they reestablished that. Where like that's always like kind of like, and Goku's always been okay with that. And that's only because Chi-Chi didn't allow Goku to teach Gohan how to fight. It was like, Chi-Chi is like the original like mom you hated before like Skylar in Breaking Bad and the mom in Walking Dead, where like you have these like terrible moms that just fucking piss you off.
2 shows I haven't seen.
Yeah. Well, it's just because the moms in those shows are just so like controlling and like just annoying. But yeah. Chi-Chi's the main reason Gohan wasn't allowed to learn martial arts.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like, yeah.
Makes sense. I think I remember something about that in one of the games. I've never really watched the Dragon Ball show.
But thank God for Budokai, because Budokai really taught you the show without having to watch it.
Yeah, I got some gist of some of the characters' backstories from that. Like Piccolo,
we're from Ninja Storm,
villain or whatever, and then got reborn because he's like a plant person.
Yes, they're slug people, but yes.
Yeah, whatever.
I think this guy just gives me a power up.
They always call them plants in like memes and stuff. So.
Right. Oh, Namex?
Yeah. But either way, they regrow. That's the important part.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He can regrow his body parts. That's correct. That is 100% correct.
Yeah.
He can regenerate, and he can stretch.
Oh yeah, Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah, he definitely has the Stretch Armstrong abilities. I saw that. I think the first time I saw it was in the movies, and I was like, "What the fuck?
Oh,
he can just stretch his arms out like that?"
You want to know like the best anime example of a anime that establishes such good rules and sticks by them, and it's like the theme of the entire anime.
What?
Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh yeah, that's a dark anime too.
That's like the whole point of the anime is the limitations that he tried to break in the beginning, and like that's the whole reason that the events happen, is because they're like trying to break those rules.
I say like the hardest anime for me to watch, and I say this all the time to people, is Attack on Titan. Not that it's not great, it's too heavy for me. Like I watch it, and I'm just
Attack
like,
on Titan. Yeah,
it's so sad, and
it's real like it's
brutal.
kind of, it makes me like really. I can't watch too much of it.
Yeah, I get
getting like kind of sick.
Me too, dude. It's like I just can't. It's too much. But before that, Full Metal Alchemist has moments like that. It's like this is a heavy anime.
Dude, yeah. Like especially if you watch Brotherhood, because it cuts out a lot.
Brotherhood is super fucking dark.
Because I mean, it has the same storyline, but it cuts out like a lot of the happy filler moments.
There is no happy filler moments. Yeah.
There's a couple, but it's like, yeah, it's just straight to the main story, which is nothing but depressing.
Yeah, and it's like with his brother and everything. Oh my god, bro.
His brother, and then
I don't want to spoil it. I just remember watching it. Like,
killed,
yeah,
man,
it's a rough one. It's amazing. It's definitely a top anime for sure. If someone says one of the best animes ever watched, I would not take that away from them. But yeah, it's sad, dude.
It's definitely And I watched the whole thing, and it's in my top 5.
Yeah,
recently I watched the whole thing, like in the last year.
Pandemic, man. People rewatched a lot of shit.
Yeah,
I told you Yu's on top of my list. That's like one anime I need to rewatch.
I rewatched that a couple years ago when I had my first kid.
Whew, man. All right. That's gonna be G's on that one, man. Whew, that episode, but really podcasty.
We are clocking out.
We're getting out of here. We'll be back next time.
See you after lunch.
He's after lunch. No, I'm going on vacation.
Yeah, see you in 2 weeks.